Hey guys, I thought I would just walk through this little banquet introduction here. The reason you're watching this video is maybe you've told me that you'd be willing to be a table captain or a table host or sponsor the banquet. And so I thought I would just take a minute and go through this little email that I'm sending out. So first of all, the banquet for this year is going to be on Saturday, 19th of November in 2022, and it's going to be at Totora Springs in the gymnasium from 6:30 to 8:30. Obviously, before that, we're going to have to do some work as far as getting tables filled with people that want to come to the banquet. So one of the ways we're doing that is I've made this little s'more here so you can kind of read through. I'm just thanking everybody for joining us, and you can also work with Ben and Ellen, who are helping me to do the admin behind the scenes with the banquet. And then we're looking for pre-event sponsors and table sponsors, as well as table host captains and table hosts and guests, right? So just going through this, we have pre-event sponsors that we're looking for. So a business or a church or an individual that would be willing to give a donation of any amount. We are saying here that business sponsors may choose to give a gift of $2,000 or more, but you might have just an individual that wants to give $100 or $5 or whatever it is. The goal is to get around $10,000 to $15,000 so that any expenses that might come into play for this banquet will be completely paid for. And the idea is that when people come to the event, they're not buying a ticket or a plate or anything like that. They're just coming to the event, and it's all been paid for ahead of time. So every dollar that they give goes straight towards the thing that they're wanting to go towards. A table sponsor is making a suggested donation of $700 that will pay for the meals for the table and the decorations and all the things that went into making that table happen. And the sponsors don't need to attend the event in order to donate. So that's something good to mention. And also, if you're a host, you don't have to sponsor the table. So either way, you can do that. Now, a table captain is somebody who's going to find other hosts. So I have this little infographic here where the table captain is here, and their goal is to find 5 other table hosts. And these hosts are typically alumni, people that have been connected with Totora Springs over the years and have a connection. Maybe they've been going to the family camps for years, or they've been on the board, or they're somehow connected. They've been making donations to the camp. So that's what a table captain is. So they're finding other table hosts. The table hosts, their job is to get 8 people at a table, including them, and maybe if they have a spouse, so it'd be them and 6 others. And you might, if you're inviting all couples, then it would just be you and your spouse and 3 other couples. That'd be the easiest way to fill a table if you were a table host. Or if you're an individual and you're inviting other individuals, then obviously you're going to do it that way and have one person inviting 7 others to fill that area. So that's kind of the idea behind how to get the guests to the banquet. All right, so become a sponsor, either a business or a table sponsor or just a general pre-event sponsor. Become a table captain and become a table host. All right, so what you need to know, I just wrote down a couple of little notes here about why we're doing this and who should be involved and what's going on, and just reiterating when and where. And then what to do next. So if you're interested in doing one of these things, then you can click here and it'll take you directly to the form. We made it on a Google form there, so that'll take you there. We've also embedded it right into this email here, so you can actually go in here and type in your information here. And it'll fill in this information here. So I've got my name, and let's say I want to come as a guest. So if I was a host, I could have one of my guests fill this out and click on here and say, I'm going to come as a guest. But they can choose more than one. So maybe they also want to sponsor or be a pre-banquet sponsor, or they want to be a church partner or a business partner. So they can click on any of those buttons there. And then entering in their information. There we go. Make any edits there from my autofill. There's my phone number. And then if you had any food allergies, so if you're a guest and you're coming to the banquet, then you could fill out this little spot to let us know I'm allergic to gluten or something like that. And then the table host name. So I'm coming as a guest of, let's say Brian Bonner is my table host, so I could put his name in there that says he's going to be my table host. And then I would like to sponsor the event by making a payment. So I can make a payment by going on to, we have a donor box that you can click on here that takes you to that. So you can say, yep, I'm going to do that, and then go and do that. Or you can make a direct deposit to these bank accounts here, and you would just put in the reference Banquet sponsor. And then that's just about it. And then you hit submit. And when you hit submit, that will send all this information that you've done in this form to myself and to our team. And so we can know that you're going to be either a guest, or you're going to be a table captain, or you're going to be a table host. So hosting the table here. So those are the ways that this form works. If you don't like filling out stuff online, we do have this little thing here. You just click on download, and that'll download to your desktop there, and then you'll have this form in another way, so you can print this out. This is not meant to be filled out online. This is meant to be printed out, filled out. You can scan and email that back to office@totodasprings.org.nz. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope that's helpful for you too. All right, see ya.